Hello, everybody. I'm Sleepy, and it's been a while, but yeah, I'm back because, as per usual, there are patch notes, and I get excited for those. So let's just check out what we've got here. Just some predictions. Pikachu's not going to get nerfed. Peach perfectly fine. I think Little Mac never going to get buffed in his entire life. Personal, what I would do personally, I would give Magnet Frame 1 invincibility and make it jump cancelable on Frame 2, but that's just me. I know many other people I won't name, they also want this. I think that's just what most people want, and I think that's what they should do. But without stalling anymore, let's get into the actual patch notes, and we'll start out with Marth. So, what do we got here? Marth, dash attack, increased power and the high damage, so the early hit looks like it's going to be stronger. That makes sense. Marth's dash attacks always felt a bit underwhelming. I agree with that. Extended launch distance in the high damage window. So more damage, more knockback. Made it easier to hit the high damage window. Okay, so the sour spot's a little less, common. Up tilt, increased power in the high damage window. Okay, Marth getting easier early hit combos. Extended launch distance, more damage, more knockback. Made it easier to hit in the high damage. Okay, so pretty much the same buffs for Marth. Marth down tilt, made it easier to hit in the high damage window. Why'd you do that? But whatever. We take those, I guess. No Lucina. Interestingly, that's not the same for Lucina. So maybe it doesn't mean the early hit of the move, because down tilt I don't believe has an early hit. I think what it means is the tipper. So they made the tipper on these moves stronger, which is interesting. Young Link, up smash, made it easier to hit multiple times. Cool with me. I mean, still fixing those multi-hits. Still don't work 3 years later. Olimar, side smash, increase the amount of time hit detection lasts for the... Ooh, that's kind of neat. I always felt that it was a little short, so that's cool. I mean, obviously that's not a good thing, because Olimar mains don't deserve good things. But, it makes sense. Rosalina and Luma, side B made it so Luma will be in front when using the move in reverse. Interesting. I will have to see. I don't know how I feel about that, because I don't really play that character. I don't really know if that's good or bad. I just know that that's how it's going to be from now on. So, let's see where that takes us. Mii Brawler, best character in the game. Neutral B2, increase the attack range in the front. That's going to be pretty cool. I think Neutral B2 is, I believe, the Mach Flashing Punch. Correct me if I'm wrong. Mii Brawler, side special 1, increased power. Is side special 1 the suplex, or is it the drop kick? I forget. But increased power, extended launch distance, either way, it's just going to be a little more powerful when it lands. So nothing game-changing. Down B, increased power against shields. Alright, I think down B1 is the head-on assault. So that is pretty good. I always found it weird that it didn't do much against shields, because it's like Yoshi's down B, except bad. And does more damage, so yeah, I totally agree with that. Mii Sword Fighter, side special 1. Increased power, extended launch distance. If that's not Chakram, then I don't know what it is, because nobody uses any side special except for Chakram. So, alright, cool, good for you, Mii Sword Fighter. Up B1, increase the power of the last hit. If that is spin attack, I will sue you. Extended the launch distance of the last... If that's spin attack, I'll sue you. I'm marching up to Nintendo headquarters. Alright, so Mii Sword Fighter down B1. Down B1 is the counter. I am like 95.7% sure that it's the counter. Increased invincibility speed. Okay, so it's not. What is it then? He has a counter, a reflector, he has this one dive. Maybe it's the dive move? Okay, no, it's the counter. I just can't read. Alright, I just had to read one extra line. Reduce vulnerability when the attack hits. Mii Sword Fighter down B3, increased attack speed. So that's probably the one where he just dives down. It's a sword move. It's not the Reflector. Reflector gets nothing. Screw Reflector. Mii Gunner! Let's make Mii Gunner broken. Alright. Mii Gunner Special 2, increase the amount of time for additional hits button inputs to continuously use attacks. Is neutral to the Laser Blaze, whatever that's... Yeah, I think it's Laser Blaze. It's either 2 or 3. Cool. Not really what it needed, but that's nice of you to do. Mii Gunner up special 1, increased attack speed. That's kind of cool. That's actually important, and That's kind of that's kind of hype. No, just kidding. Nothing about Mii Gunner's hype. Nothing at all. Up special 2 extended the invincibility time. All right, that can help out. Down B 3 reduced vulnerability. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ryu made it easier to hit multiple times when hitting an opponent on the ground with Shakinetsu Hodoken. Sure, I didn't have any issues with that, but I don't really play Ryu, so maybe it was an issue. I don't know. Neutral B, or no, not Bayonetta, flurry attack to KO. That's so... I think they mean rapid jab. Adjusted launch angle, extended launch distance. Maybe jab is a kill move now, which would actually make Bayonetta super scary. That would be very interesting to see. Bayonetta down smash, increased attack speed. That's fair. Down smash is kind of butt. It's just for style, really, and it's not even that stylish because we've seen it a million times. Down B, increase the amount of time the opponent gets slowed down when used against a projectile specific. That's interesting. When used against a projectile. I really like that they did that in such a creative way, because projectiles used to not really be worth countering because you were usually too far away for it to matter. You would catch up to them, and by the time you'd be there, they'd be out. So I really like that. Giving Bayonetta the ability to close distance is actually a very interesting, agreeable buff. I like that. Banjo-Kazooie up tilt. Oh, wow. I know somebody who's going to be very happy about this. I hope they don't bust into the room right now, and now that I said the word Banjo and Kazooie. Up tilt is stronger. Side smash is stronger. Back air probably has a lower launch angle for better edge guards, which are all actually substantial buffs. That's very good for them. Not for me. Not for anyone who fights Banjo, but I know that there's going to be people who are excited about that, so I'm excited for you. Min up smash, decreased attack speed. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Decrease the speed of the reflect detection. That's kind of unnecessary. Shortened launch distance. Haha, get screwed, Min. Nobody likes you. Up B, decreased the speed of edge grab range detection. Increased the speed of edge grab range detection. So it's like... Does it like take longer to grab the ledge, maybe? Does it have less range? I don't think it has less range. I don't know. We'll have to see about that. That one is... Nintendo has genuinely baffled me with their vocabulary at this point. I can usually figure it out, but this one I just don't get. Steve and Alex... Oh no, they're gonna nerf it. Adjusted the behavior to prevent certain situations where the opposing fighter would be hit by the minecart, become trapped, and then would sometimes go through the landscape. Oh, okay, they didn't nerf it. They just made it so that you can't fall through the stage. That is fair. Fair and fine. That's a lot of Pyra/Mythra stuff. Did they nerf them? Pyra, neutral attack 2. Extended the amount of time opponents will be in the damage animation when hit with the tip of the attack. I don't get it! Why would they do that? I don't know. That's not helpful. I've never seen anyone complain about it, but sure, they did it. So, what can you do? That's just a very, very meh change. That doesn't mean anything. Pyra side smash attack. Reduce the detection for pushing opponents while charging. I think that means... I think that move, like, when you were standing right next to them, it would just push them in. And that was kind of annoying. Maybe they won't do that anymore. Maybe you can whiff up close. That would be good. I would like that. I would like for Pyramanes to feel more frustration and miss more side smashes. That'd be good. Mythra, moving air dodge, shortened invincibility time. That makes sense. I mean, the air dodge goes really far, and she has, like, bats within. So giving it less invincibility makes sense. Unfortunately, I really liked abusing that air dodge, but, you know. You can't have everything. And I hated fighting Mythra anyway, so that's fine. Mythra, neutral attack 2, extended the amount of time. Okay, but only when the tip of the attack, so whatever. Side smash attack, reduce the detection for pushing opponents while charging. That one also might whiff up close now. Neutral special. Final change. The launch distance of the last hit now changes depending on the opponent's weight. Huh. That's very interesting. I have a feeling that has something to do with the actual... It's like a reference to her own game. Lightning Buster, I think it's it ignores defense. I haven't beaten that game. I'm gonna be real, but I think that's what it's referencing. So now neutral B and side B both ignore or don't really matter as much as percent as much as weight, which is a cool little reference. Also, this might actually be a nerf to neutral B, because neutral B would kill like much earlier than Mythra really deserved to. So I'm excited to see how that will go. And overall, let me give it a second. Let me think about what we've just done, and let me see if these were good patch notes or not. Because I don't know. I'm getting a lot of mixed. There's a lot of mixed patch stuff and stuff that just wasn't addressed. But I kind of expected that, is the thing. So I can't say it was a disappointment if I was expecting to be disappointed. So let me think about it for a second. I mean, we can talk about at least the winners of this patch, the winners and losers of this patch, as there is one every single patch. And there are some very obvious ones and some not so obvious winners that we'll have to see if the changes actually matter. First up is Marth. Marth, obviously, definitely a big winner because, I mean, not a huge winner, but a dub nonetheless, People have been asking for easier tippers for a long, long time, and they not only made some of his moves easier to tipper, but also stronger when they tipper, which is, I'm imagining that's going to be pretty dang important. The Mii's surprisingly got a lot of changes. Maybe not all of those changes will matter competitively, but it's very interesting to see that Nintendo gave the Mii's so much love this patch. It shows that they are definitely in the minds of the balancing team, and they're not just an afterthought. Bayonetta's jab is stronger. It's very easy to land Bayonetta's jab, so if that move becomes a reliable kill option, that could be huge. So we'll have to look out for that. I don't know if it is. By the time this is uploaded, people will probably have figured it out, but I'm in the dark. Banjo got shown a little bit of love, which I honestly did not expect. I never thought they would actually touch Banjo, but it's cool that he got a little bit of love, because he's a bit of an underwhelming fighter. And, of course, there is only one loser of this patch, and that is Min Min. Now, Min Min kinda deserved it. I don't like Min Min, and I have been edgeguarded by her forward smash a little bit too much, so I may be biased, but I don't care. Goodbye, Min Min killing very, very, very early with up smash and getting a million damage out of it. You know what? That's cool. Thank you, Sakurai. I'm usually against nerfing characters, but I'll let this one slide. I would say this is a pretty successful patch. I mean, the characters that got buffed were in need of buffs, and the character that got nerfed was in need of a nerf. All is well with the world, We didn't get any... I mean, we got a couple, out of random, nowhere picks, but really, they weren't, offensive at all. So, I gotta say, good patch. Good patch, yeah. Now, we didn't get my Nest buffs that I was almost guaranteed we would get, but, yeah, maybe next time, speaking of maybe next time, new video, possibly. Yeah, I'm still working on it, so, stay tuned!